All right, everybody. I went ahead and broke them all out of the blister packs and everything. Laid them all out according to common, uncommon, rare, super rare. It's a pretty cool set from everything I've seen so far. I wanted to get into some of the characters, maybe break down a little bit of maybe what these word bubbles all do for all of the Deadpool core, and kind of take a look at maybe some of the theme team keywords that we've got in here, and maybe some of the more interesting pieces. Who might be a part of a new team base and other things. So I want to start out with the Deadpool guys. Up front here, we'll start with Dogpool. But it says, I'm going to lick your hand. So Dogpool, well, you don't have to attach it to him. You can attach it to any of the Deadpool core. But this character adds 1 to its breakaway rolls and ignores other characters' plasticity. Next to him, you've got Lady Deadpool. Now, she's rare. Hers is my common sense is tingling. This character can use super senses, but only succeeds on a result of 6. So, nice little add-on there. Moving on to Headpool. Headpool's is Noogie. Give this character a close combat action that deals no damage. Hit characters may only be given move actions during their next turn, and if they are adjacent to this character at the end of their turn, they are dealt 1 penetrating damage. It's pretty damn cool, actually. I like Headpool. He's got the little beanie so he can fly around. Moving on to Kidpool. Broccoli, why can't it be meat? Opposing characters within 8 squares occupying hindering terrain cannot be healed. And the last one is Deadpool himself. Fourth wall. What fourth wall? This character can use probability control, but only when targeted with an attack. On these guys, got a number of teams. Agency X is actually on Deadpool. So that ties in Outlaw, Agent X, some of the other figures that are on the table here. They've each got traits, and then they've got a massive amount of special powers. Some of the some of the powers here, like Bottomless Interdimensional Satchel, are really going to be fun for players of the game. I don't know if you see this color code here, but that's Lady Deadpool, and man, some pretty involved special powers, but they're really going to pay off for fans of Deadpool. I'm excited about this set, and I'm not even the biggest Deadpool fan, but I think in Clicks form, he really becomes interesting because of all the crazy kooky things. The one thing I didn't see in here that I wish we did was a little a miniature Rhino. The Rhino keychain storyline I always loved. All right, we've seen the Deadpool core. We're going to move into the commons that we pulled today. Of course, we've got a bunch of really cool characters. We've got Misty Knight and Calling Wing. We've got Agent X. We saw Anaconda today. I wanted to break down kind of Daredevil, especially because it looks like he comes off. Looks like he can be part of a team base. I love the detail of the double D on his chest. We wouldn't have been able to get that back in the day. The new sculpting methods are really, really great. But I wanted to take a look. He's got some really cool powers. Daredevil can use super senses as a trait, unoutwittable, which is nice. At the beginning of the game, choose an enhancement or empower. Daredevil can use that power of this game for the entirety of the game. A Heroes for Hire theme team may include Daredevil and is still a theme team. Now moving on to the Hand Ninja, I wanted to take a look. He's got Precision Strike, of course, but he's got a white power. I didn't know if he was a minion or not. I wanted to kind of take a look at his card and see. They've got the Hydra team ability, and they've got a trait, Return from Death. When Hand Ninja would be KO'd while adjacent to a friendly character with the hand keyword, roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, Hand Ninja isn't KO'd, and after action's resolved, he's placed in your starting area on click 2 instead. There's always more ninjas as well. When the Hand Ninja is adjacent to at least one friendly character with the hand keyword, the Hand Ninja can make a close combat attack as a free action. So if these guys travel in a pack, they are going to tear you to pieces. That's pretty crazy. They're 43 points. Roll around with those guys. They're going to be insane. Silver Sable, I just wanted to take a quick minute. She's got the Spider-Man team ability, the Wildcard team ability. She's at an even 100 points. But this one really focuses on the Wild Pack. She's got the Wild Pack theme team keyword. She's also got Outlaws, Ruler, Soldier, Spider-Man Family, and Heroes for Hire. If Inside Information was still packed by a lot of teams, she would be one of those that you'd want to pack. She's got a lot of Wild Pack powers in here. She's got the Wild Pack Assemble, and then on the back, she's got Leader of the Wild Pack. So it's really focused on that. I think that's really cool for a Deadpool-themed set. Moving on, we're going to do some of the uncommons. I just wanted to take a look at a couple of them. You see Elektra here, you know, she's a key character in the Marvel Universe, had her own movie, people have known her for a while. You're only packing a 17D with some close combat reflexes, but I wanted to see if she was a bit of a close combat beast like we've had. Maybe the one in Secret Invasion, the one way back in the day in Clobbering Time, I think it was, that had the bow staff. I just wanted to take a look at her powers real quick and see if we got anything real cool going on. She's got the Envy of all assassins. She can use Charge, Flurry, and Stealth. The Master of all assassins. She can use Blades, Claws, Fangs, Incapacitate, and Precision Strike. So yeah, a bit of a beast. She's also got a cool trait, Resurrection Ceremony. I'll let you guys pause and take a look at that. Then she's got on the back the deadliest of all assassins. She can use Close Combat Expert, Exploit Weakness, and Ranged Combat Expert. She rings in at 115 points. Definitely somebody you want to look at having on your team. I saw the point value of a character Deadpool fans should all know, Blind Owl. But Blind Owl is only 13 points, so I just wanted to see, packing 2 special powers, what they were. Take a quick look. Let's see, Blind Owl. At the end of your turn, if Blind Owl is not in a starting area, deal her 1 damage. So she has to stay in the starting area. Old Booby Trap. Give Blind Owl a power action when she occupies a starting area. Deal 1 penetrating damage to a character in that starting area and place that character adjacent to but outside of that starting area. So it's kind of interesting. It says a starting area. It doesn't say your starting area. Maybe you can, you know, spiral teleport her to the other starting area. They got a Professor X or something standing back there, maybe do some damage. Deadpool listens to me sometimes. Blind Owl can use Perplex to target a character that hasn't already been targeted by Perplex this turn. She can use it only to target a character in your starting area or to target a character with Deadpool in its name anywhere on the map. So for 13 points from within your starting area, she can perplex. It's almost like a perma-perplex for Deadpool. Anywhere on the map, no line of sight necessary. It's pretty powerful. Only 13 points. She's like the new con artist. All right, so moving on to the rares. All right, let's see. I got so excited when Constrictor came out of the pack that I definitely wanted to take a look at him, see if he warrants play this time around. Let's take a look at him. He's 110 points. Looks like some running shot, only a 3 range. He's got a special power. He's got Masters of Evil. All right, let's take a look at his powers here. 2 coils. When Constrictor targets 2 characters with a ranged combat attack, instead of dividing the damage between them, he may deal his printed damage to both hit targets. All right, he's already got a bump. He's got Sharpshooter, and he's got another power called Vibranium Coils. Take a quick peek at that. And he might have my favorite named power in the set, Deadpool's roommate on purpose. Frank Schlichting back, doing his thing. I also want to take a look at somebody that made me very, very happy when I pulled him. Grasshopper is in the set. Anytime you can get a Great Lakes Avenger in a set, that's fantastic. He's got a trait, but I'm the secret brother of the secret crush of the first Grasshopper. When Grasshopper is KO'd, if no other friendly characters have been KO'd after actions resolve, you may return him to the map in your starting area on click 1. So you send him in for an Alpha Strike. If he goes down, you can keep him on the board, which is kind of crazy. He's got some really funny powers too. The armor is mostly for show, so I look more like a grasshopper, you know? Which I think is great. So there you go, a little Great Lakes Avengers. Now, I wanted to take a quick look at Venom, just because I really love the Flash Thompson Venom. Just want to show you real quick some of his starting dial. He's 96 points. He looks fantastic. Like I said, the detail in this set is really, really great. He's got a special power in his damage slot as well. Let the monster loose. You guys can pause and take a look at it if you want. The last rare that I wanted to take a look at was the fan favorite. Blink is back, y'all. And she looks pretty incredible. She's got that translucent all around her. She's 86 points. Got a couple of special powers to open the dial. 0 range though. She's got a power called Blink and You'll Miss Me. Give Blink a power action when she has no tokens. Place her into any square within 8 squares and make a close combat attack. If she hits, you may return her to the square she occupied when the action began. It's basically a yo-yo on her own. So maybe that's why she doesn't have any range. because that's a trait. It's not even a power, it's a trait. So that's pretty incredible. Group Teleport. She can use Flurry, Phasing Teleport, and the Carry ability. She doesn't modify her speed value while using the Carry ability and may carry up to 3 characters that share a keyword with her, regardless of their speed combat symbols. Kind of like Chase was with the Runaways and with Teens, anybody that shared a keyword with him. That group teleportation is going to come in really key. And that blink and you'll miss me power, I don't know about you guys, but anywhere within 8 squares, make a close combat attack. If she hits, she can go back to where she was. That's pretty incredible. That's a really strong group of rares here. We got Dr. Bong, Black Talon, Vamp, Black Tom Cassidy. I'm really, really impressed with the set. All right, moving on to the super rares. I was really excited when I saw Banshee. He was one of my favorite X-Men for a long time. Looks pretty cool. I don't know how you do the Sonic Scream. It's a pretty cool job. Like we said earlier, he's got the Police Department and X-Men team abilities. Now, getting into Cable. When I saw Cable, I got excited earlier. I mentioned that these pieces, Cable and Deadpool, they come off their base, and I was wondering why at first. I took a look at the back of their card, and if you'll see, X-Men, this team character can use Leadership, Phasing Teleport, and Sidestep. So he can go on the AVX, on the Avengers versus X-Men team base, and he gives them some different powers, which I think is pretty cool. So tying it back into the event that we just had is Cable. And I saw earlier that Daredevil also had what looked like a team base bottom, and I was wondering where he would go. His card, he has a trait, Ally of Heroes. At the beginning of the game, choose Enhancement or Empower. Daredevil can use that power this game. A Heroes for Hire theme team may include Daredevil and is still a theme team. So I was thinking it might be maybe a Heroes for Hire team base. But actually, if you flip it over, he goes onto the Avengers team base. And this team character ignores opposing character stealth. So I think it's really cool that they are still utilizing the participation prizes from Avengers vs. X-Men. So Daredevil and Cable, both of those guys are interchangeable with the Avengers and the X-Men team bases that you got for playing in that last major kind of tournament, which was very cool. All right, I wanted to get into Superior Spider-Man and his little bots here. First of all, coolest sculpt in the set, I think, is the Superior Spider-Man. It's so detailed. It's got the translucent Parker. It's got the spider bot on there. And yeah, there's 2 marks of the spider bots. Instead of just being on the back of the card, and as we've seen in the past, we actually have singular figures, and they have their own cards. So this is really pretty cool for these two. It's been such a major part of the Superior Spider-Man storyline. I wanted to take a look real quick and see what they do. So the Mark 1, a theme team may include Spider-Bot and is still a theme team if it includes a character named Superior Spider-Man. When Spider-Bot is attached to a friendly character named Superior Spider-Man, when that character uses super senses, increase the result of the D6 by 1. So, I mean, really, you're only missing super senses on a 1, 2, or 3, which is nice. It's got Spider-Bot Swarm, which modifies Spider-Bot's attack value by +1 for each other friendly character within 3 squares named Spider-Bot. So they are meant to be a swarm. Now the Mark II, a theme team may include Spider-Bot, etc., etc. When Spider-Bot is attached to a character named Superior Spider-Man, the range value when using that character's Outwit or Perplex is doubled. It's doubled. So when he uses Outwit, he's got a range of 8 instead of 4. That's kind of what the Spider-Bot Mark II does. So it's kind of a cool little, another element that I didn't expect to see in the set. Now, the moment that we've been waiting for, we saw earlier Venom, and he looks pretty great. He's got that hole right through the middle of his chest. He's got a trait. He's got all the bells and whistles. But I wanted to go ahead and bring out a couple of his friends and show you exactly what we're dealing with here. We have Zombie Juggernaut and a Zombie Doc Ock. So I got a bonus box, and in the bonus box was a couple more of the chases from this set. It looks like we do have a team base with these guys. As you see, Ock comes off, so does Juggernaut, so does Venom. I love that Doc Ock only has 5 of his 8 limbs. He's one of the more zombified looking ones. Juggernaut is not all torn apart, really. I wanted to take a full look at all the detail on Juggernaut here, on old Juggy. And I'll kind of break down what they have as the zombies. They each have combat ability that allows them to ignore an array of character bases or walls called the Stench of Decay. They also have Zombie Hunger. When Venom damages an opposing character, place a food token on this card if there are less than 5 food tokens. When Venom would be KO'd by an opponent's attack, turn to its first KO click, remove all food tokens from this card, and heal it back that many clicks. Now that's a trait that all of them share. Zombie Hunger. See that? And then you have Zombie Infection. They all share that as well. Zombie Infection. When Venom damages an opposing character, give that character a virus token if it has less than 5 virus tokens. When an opposing character is KO'd by this character, you may add it to your force. So when it's KO'd, you take that figure and you use it as your own, turn to its first KO click, remove all of its virus tokens, and heal it that many clicks. That's Zombie Infection. These guys are going to be tough to deal with. And that's just Venom's card. But as you can see, Juggernaut and Doc Ock share it. I'm assuming that all of the chases in this set will share it. And with the chases unveiled, I think that's all, folks. Thank you so much for spending some time with me as we unboxed the first ever brick of Deadpool HeroClix. And I think it really fulfills everything I thought the set would. Now, we know for sure there are going to be 8 chases. They're all Marvel Zombies villains. We know there's going to be 4 primes, 1 of each, 1 common, 1 uncommon, 1 rare, and 1 super rare prime. So those are going to be hard to find. We unveiled some of the new elements, the word balloons, which are really cool. We've got the Deadpool core. We've got Heroes for Hire. We've got the new Thunderbolts as some of the sub-themes as far as the team sets. We even snuck a Great Lakes Avenger in there somewhere, which was fantastic. I am really excited about the set. I hope you guys are. And if you are, please, please, please stop by your local brick and mortar shops. Stop by your friendly gaming store or your friendly local comic store and make sure that you support them and you support WizKids. We thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed Deadpool. It'll be out on May the 14th. I'll see you guys next time here for some more unboxing of future sets, hopefully. And I'll check you guys later. Happy Clixin'. May you always roll critical hits.